unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go. Set. On the ball.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Hall again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets
into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, this defense for the Bills, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. The Jets at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first two games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that. And what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Wilson and more there for a Jets first. Back to throw. Wilson. Throw right side. Wilson. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In motion right is Wilson. Back to throw again. This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, so get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Lock it.
Hall ought to give up the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Play action. Now Wilson. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this 1st half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And the lead will hold at 10.
And, partner, a lot of kickers in this spot like to aim at the right upright and just draw it back down the center. This one looked like it was aimed at the left upright and just kept bending away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Allen again. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
From the 16, Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bills. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Wilson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
To throw again on second down. Allen. That'll be complete to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Allen now on first down. Open man completes it to Claypool. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! DK Metcalf. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one unless there's another defensive penalty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. There he goes, left side. 30, past the 20. And with a clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing again on second down. Allen. He'll find Metcalf. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Touchdown, Bills. DK Metcalf. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline.
Touchdown! James